Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we're back with another video. In this video, guys, we're gonna talk about a clip of Bianca speaking for the very first time in 3 years? Because you guys know that while we've seen a lot of images of Ye and Bianca, and we've seen all her risk outfits, there's one thing that always piques her interest and have people gravitating towards her even more, and that's the mystery surrounding her silence, because you guys know that she hardly talks. On very rare occasion, we hear this woman saying something. So I know that once she opens her mouth and says something, everyone wants to hear, what is she saying? What does she sound like? Okay. So I'm here to fill you guys all in on that. Now, you guys know that Ye and Bianca, they got married in 2020. Woo, time certainly does fly, right? Like, I can't believe it is already 2025. Can you imagine that? They are going on to their 3rd year of, being married together. And if they make it to December, it's officially 3 years. Now, 3 years may not seem like a big deal for a lot of people, but in the celebrity spectrum, it is a major deal. Remember Kim Kardashian, 72 hours? And she's not the only one. Carbon Electra, Dennis Rodman, and the list goes on. So these things do happen in Hollywood quite a lot. Now, let's get into what we're here to talk about, because Bianca Censori, she was caught in camera speaking for the very first time, in almost 3 years, as she, enjoys her man in Spain, because there's a little, snippet of her kissing on her man. Ye loves to show off, right? Now, Ye was on live stream, and you could hear Bianca basically, it seems as though she stepped into frame to either unplug her phone from the charger or to charge it. And the guy was saying to her, we're on live stream. And you could hear her briefly talking about it. So let's take a look at this clip together, shall we? And then I'll get back with the rest of my commentary.
Please, they're streaming, just let you know.
Oh, they're streaming outside?
No, it's phone right here.
Oh, shit.
Yes. Sorry.
This is the Ye Fanatis, guys.
So that is Miss Bianca Censori West. Now, I know that a lot of people believe that Ye has forbidden Bianca Censori to speak. I don't know how factual that is, but I don't think that is the case. I do believe that Bianca Censori is just a reserved individual, and, as such, she loves to keep the mystery, because, as I've said, it really pulls people more towards her. Now, you guys know that also a lot is being reported about this couple, about them having different views on how they should proceed in terms of their career. So when you look at the reports that are coming out, wherein Ye has reluctantly agreed, to ease the restrictions on her. However, he keeps going back on his promises, which has her at a breaking point, because he really doesn't want her out there to be taking on these brand deals. And these deals, based on what is being reported, is offering her millions of dollars. And he is basically like, okay, I'm going to allow you to have some, more freedom in terms of who you want to work with and all of that. However, it is said that he keeps changing his mind, and as such, he's ready to pack her things and leave immediately, because she doesn't want to feel as though she cannot do anything outside of him. She wants more freedom, and if Ye doesn't accept it, she's going to leave. And I believe that we can understand why, because she wants to create an identity for herself. And as such, accepting some of these major offers from fashion brands, it will definitely help her to get out there, especially if she's really good at getting these fashion brands their turnover, and I do believe she's exceptionally well at that because of her presence with her husband, and not only because of her presence with Ye, she's drop dead gorgeous, and people naturally gravitate towards her. And if she doesn't want to feel limited in her marriage, I think that Ye should allow her to be creative, because naturally she's an architect, she's an artist, and being creative comes naturally to her. And if she wants to establish herself and express her creativity, and Ye is consistently taking that away from her, she's going to rebel, of course. And you know what happens once the rebellion starts. She is going to want to get out of there, especially if Ye is holding her back and she gets like a little taste of freedom, and she gets that little sight that if she is without him, she can make even bigger bank than what she's getting with him, because I do believe that she's just there to pour into him on a spiritual level and to bring some of his ideas to life. And he loves that. And he loves having this Barbie doll on his arm and the world just gushing over her. You know, I think he also get his kicks from that. So how much is he giving her? And is it enough for now? And I do believe that his money is not going to be enough for her much longer, no matter how much he's given to her, because you know that when a person is artistic, creative, they have talent, they want a blank canvas to work with. They want to make a name for themselves. They want to be known for what they're good at outside of their partner. So I can definitely see her doing more things that are unique to her, that's organic to her, that has nothing to do with Ye going forward in the future. And I do believe that Ye should actually support these initiatives of hers, because this is really what helps to make your marriage strong, stable. And I also believe it is a good thing for Ye as well, because knowing that Ye is so good at building empires, becoming a billionaire, burning it all down, and then having nothing, but then being able to come back. I think with her creating her own stability, it's going to boost her confidence, and it's really going to solidify that, okay, I'm stronger to deal with you, because at least when you're burning the empire over there, I have my own little thing going on over here. And I believe that those things really do help to strengthen their bond and their connection. So I do believe that he needs to definitely give her that freedom, because what is for you cannot be for anyone else. So if he thinks that holding her, like this and putting walls around her is going to force her to stay, it's only going to make her leave earlier than initially as she wanted to, possibly. But what's your take, guys, about Bianca Censori, being heard saying a line or two for the very first time in almost 3 years? And isn't it something that the internet is so intrigued by this, just her speaking? I want to hear from you. Also, do you think that Ye should be allowing her some more freedom to, just pick up on some of these offers and to express her natural
Was your way outside?
talent?
It's phone right
I want to
here.
hear from you.
Oh shit!
Sorry. This is the Ye Fanatics, guys.
Share, stay safe, and we're gonna talk some more in the comment section. Peace.
Peace. They're streaming. Just letting you know.
Was your way outside?
No, it's phone right here.
Oh shit!
Sorry. This is the Ye Fanatics, guys.